I'm Eileen Lacey. I'm a faculty member at UC Berkeley, and I teach a variety of courses related to animal behavior and the biology of mammals. All of those classes I bring to Hastings at least once a semester to give the students some field experience. I'm a field biologist at heart. That's why I got into biology. And so in addition to giving them the intellectual, the conceptual framework for these subjects, I really want them to get outside and see some of what I see and why I enjoy doing this so much.
What could be a good reason that might explain catching more girls?
They're breeding.
They're breeding, and when you're breeding, you can get very, very hungry. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and let this little girl go. He's still just kind of getting his bearings. He's kind of like, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Whoa.
Very kindly, Eric Walters, who's a full-time postdoctoral researcher here at Hastings, he studies the acorn woodpeckers. He set up mist nets so he could capture some birds. He could then demonstrate how they remove the birds, how they actually handle them, as well as then show us a variety of the local birds in the hand and the types of measurements and identifying characteristics that the ornithologists use to study these animals. He was assisted, fortunately for us, by Joey Haydock, who's a faculty member at Gonzaga State, but who's worked here at Hastings as a researcher for years.
There you go.
Woo!
Tangled bird.
Yeah, we have a lot of those, I think.
You can go now.
Okay. Eric and Joey are going to show you, there's a woodpecker group that hangs out just over here by the library.
Yeah, so the question is, how long does it take to make the hole? And I would say it takes, probably 10 minutes to half an hour to make a hole. You might just want to come up here and try these acorns though, and try to see how many you can actually pull out. And so there's one there, yeah. And this tree is about 550 years old. Oh my God. So these trees are obviously very important. The valley oaks and the blue oak. Those two trees over most of the range of California are not reproducing. And it's a real conservation conundrum where, why wouldn't they be reproducing? And obviously it has very important implications for birds like acorn woodpeckers, because if these trees are going to fall down, there's nothing to replace them. So eventually we're going to get to a bottleneck where
Hastings built a very nice classroom, and for us it's the core area for launching or organizing or initiating the educational activities that we engage in. So for an animal like that, telemetry is essential, because otherwise there's very little we could see or very little we could do to follow individuals. Team Blue. Team Blue. You start on waypoint 176 and your last one will be waypoint 190. We ran the students through a series of short exercises to show them a variety of other techniques. We had them a GPS treasure hunt where they had to follow or go to known GPS waypoints and pick up various written clues there to piece together various sayings relevant to the class.
If you found a nest or if you left a trap and you didn't know where it was, you could go back the next day.
Completely turn me back around.
Yeah.
Did not turn
this way?
Whatever they do, whether they go on to be professional biologists in this type of biology or whether they do something entirely different, I think all of them realize, or all of the ones certainly who speak to me later about this trip tell me that this was an amazing experience and really made a difference in their undergraduate education and understanding of biology.